Hi there, and welcome to my site. My name is Tim Cornish. I'm an English as a second language teacher, and this is being recorded for educational purposes only. Canada-Russia Hockey Series. It was supposed to be a friendly series of 8 games between two of the world's fiercest hockey rivals. Instead, it turned into a war on ice that ended in the greatest comeback in Canadian sports history. The 1972 showdown between Team Canada and the Soviet national team has been called the greatest hockey series ever. It marked the first time a Canadian team of professional National Hockey League, or NHL, players had ever faced the Soviet nationals in a prolonged hockey series. Most people in Canada gave the Russian players little chance of defeating a team made up of the NHL's greatest stars. This was despite the fact that the Russians were the defending Olympic champions and had won 9 World Amateur Championships since 1963. But on September 2nd in Montreal, when the Soviet squad won 7-3 in the first game of the series, hockey fans realized there would be no easy victory for Team Canada. This rivalry between the Canadians and Soviets had begun in the mid-1950s. Before then, Canada had always been considered the world's greatest hockey power. In World Championship play, Canadian teams had regularly dominated the competition, winning games by scores as high as 47-0. That changed in 1954 when the first Russian team ever to play in a World Championship defeated a team of Canadian players 7-2. 2 years later, the Russians defeated Canada again to win Olympic gold. The success of the Soviet hockey program stunned Canadians, and the rivalry was born. The 1972 series was supposed to prove once and for all that professional Canadian hockey players were the world's best. With stars such as Phil and Tony Esposito, Yvan Cournoyer, Brad Park, and Ken Dryden, Team Canada was the overwhelming favorite to win the series. But Team Canada had not counted on the performance of Soviet goaltender Vladislav Tretiak. With Tretiak's spectacular play in net, the Soviets managed 2 wins and a tie in the 4 games played on Canadian soil. By the time the series switched to Moscow for the final 4 games, the Soviets appeared to be headed for victory. When Team Canada lost the first game in Moscow 5-4, many Canadians questioned the ability of their struggling stars. However, the players never stopped believing in themselves, and when they fought back to win games 6 and 7 to tie the series, the stage was set for Game 8, the final showdown. On September 28, 1972, the two teams met for the last time. After 2 periods of play, the Soviets were ahead 5-3, but the Canadians rallied to tie the score. Just when it looked like the series would end in a draw, Paul Henderson completed the thrilling comeback by scoring with only 34 seconds left in the game. Final score, 6-5, Canada! Yay! Okay, with 3 winning goals in the final 3 games, Paul Henderson became a national hero with their victory. In Game 8, Team Canada saved the country an incredible embarrassment. The Canada-Russia series will always be remembered as one of the greatest and most exciting ever played. Hope you like hockey. I sure do. Thanks for listening.